Hello, beautiful souls. This is Delush from Girl Enter Moon, and we are experiencing the powerful energies of Leo full moon. Our skies are illuminated by this magical energy, which gives us the courage and drive and force to create the life of our dreams. So, are you soaking up the energies of this magical full moon? So Leo rules the heart. It's associated with the heart chakra. It's all about romance, creativity, creative expression, playfulness, vitality, and children. So this full moon will encourage you to find your inner joy and light. During this time we will have a lot of fire energy with this full moon in Leo that is naturally ruled by the sun, which is a fire sign. Then we have Venus in brave Aries and Mars in adventurous Sagittarius. These are also in fire signs. So no matter what age you are, there is still a child waiting within to come out that wants to play and have some fun. It's all about having fun. It's all about creative expression during this time, with adventure, with drive, with enthusiasm. So some of the main positive energies of Leo are being caring, being optimistic, kind, extremely loyal, honest, and generous. While the negative energies, as we do have both polarities in this reality, in this world, we have to consider the negatives as well, so that we can find a balance. And that's our lesson in life. So finding a balance in everything. So the negative energies of this Leo full moon can be arrogance, being domineering, attention seeking, not being flexible, being lazy, and being too proud. So expect to experience some of these energies from yourself that come from within or others during this phase. And try to go with the flow and try to find a balance. To have more, even tip the balance and have more of the positive energies as much as you can. During this full moon in Leo, we will have both fire and earth elements dominating the energies. So when we work with the elements, fire is associated with is associated with creativity, creative expression, passion, love, adventure, inspiration, joy and fun, finding joy in life, quick and short-term experiences. So they're not long-term, they're quick and short-term experiences. While earth is associated with reality, practicality, tangibility, long-term processes, safety and security, and long-term experiences. So we will feel both of these elements, specific energies as well. We will want things to be more tangible in our lives rather than more on the dream level kind of feeling. So let's see what the tarot card has to say for this beautiful Leo full moon. We'll start with Aries. So Aries, you're in the 5th house. The 5th house relates to the child within. It is all about fun and play, artistic expression, and creative expression. This house also relates to romance and children. And it does relate to the child within. So with this 5-card spread for the Leo full moon, let's see what comes up for you. So you've got 3 major cards coming up so far, and they look beautiful. Okay. So the very first card we have is the Star card. Ooh, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful card. It's a very positive card. It's all about looking towards the future with hope and with that optimistic, enthusiastic, passionate kind of feeling. So your strengths to embrace during this full moon is exactly that. Hope for the future. This is specifically like the wish card, when you wish upon that star in the sky at night. The second card is related to weaknesses that you need to release. Bad habits. It could be that maybe you need to look at situations from a different perspective. Maybe you're not looking at situations from other people's perspectives. You need to put yourself in other people's shoes to see what is the situation, to be able to come to some sort of enlightenment or understanding. So that is like a bad habit that's coming through, okay? Risks to take. Now we have the Judgment card, and the Judgment card is saying whatever risk you take will actually be beneficial to you during this time. It'll actually bring some aspect of yourself alive in some way. So how to be more creative, or creatively express yourself. New ideas. Bring new ideas into whatever it is that you are doing to be more creatively expressive. Okay, bring more new ideas. And last but not least, we have the 9 of Wands, and the 9 of Wands is represented by your needs. It's saying that you need to have healthy boundaries. Okay, healthy boundaries are required for you. Not to the point where you are defensive constantly, but you need those healthy boundaries. These are your needs, so that you do not become emotionally immersed with other people's emotions, basically. You need those boundaries. So that is for you, Aries. Taurus, you're in the 4th house, and it sits at the base of the zodiac wheel, right at the bottom, and symbolizes your foundations, such as home and family, your roots, your connection to the past, along with your ancestry line. It relates to your mother, your sense of security, and emotional foundation. So, Taurus, let's see what comes up for you during this Leo full moon. Okay, so we have this 5-card layout for the Leo full moon. There we go. So 5 cards. And the very first card relates to the strengths that you need to embrace. Okay, so the 3 of Cups is saying strengths you need to embrace is learn to have some fun during this time, or be open to fun during this time. Okay, family and home, all of that is important, but you need to kind of, relax and have some fun. Maybe go out for some drinks with friends or something. You need to do that during this time, okay? The second card relates to weaknesses that you need to release, like bad habits. Okay, with the Queen of Pentacles, you may be too focused on your finances, but don't forget that during this time, your finances will become very lubricative. Okay, so they'll be freed up. Do not focus too much on your finances and try to hold on to them so strongly that you stop the flow of abundance coming into your life. Okay, don't be too focused on finances and material things. Okay, let go a little bit. Be a little bit more flexible. Risks to take. Okay, something may seem a bit too much, too heavy to carry, maybe it's something that you want to do, but it involves a lot of work and it's kind of frightening for you. Well, the risks that you need to take is to actually go ahead with it and do it regardless, because it does feel, with the card, it does seem very positive, and there's also movement in some way. So if you are thinking of moving home, okay, moving home, moving away from home, moving away to another city, whatever it may be, that's a risk that you need to take because it's going to be positive for you. How to be more creative or have creative expression. This card here is saying open up yourself to creativity. Okay, you love all things beautiful. You love things that speak to you, that have creative expression. Beauty is very important to you. So buying, say, a painting for your home, things like that, and those luxurious items for your home, you love those. But it's saying you need to be open to creativity in some way. Okay, you may not like the idea of changing your habits in some way, or your lifestyle, or even moving home, but it's saying that you need to be open to those with creativity. Okay, so be open to creativity. And the last card, speak about your needs. Well, with the Sun card, it's saying at the moment it seems like you need either to expand by having children, or basically you need a bit more positive energy. Okay, the Sun is all about positivity, light, enlightenment, and creativity. So you need that energy. Okay, you need all of those energies in your life at this moment. So that is your Astro Tarot, Taurus. Enjoy the full moon energies. Gemini, you are in the third house, and the third house is all about the way you communicate, your communication style, your thinking processes, and cognitive functionings. So it also relates to your immediate environment, like your neighborhood and, say, your neighbors, your local environment. It can relate to all sorts of transportations and short distance travel, and it also relates to siblings and cousins and anyone that you feel that they are like your sibling, basically, or cousin. And also it relates to early education, the type of education you had when you were in elementary school. So early education, or even short courses. Short courses, not long term, short courses, things that you learn, in a short time, things like that. So, and it also refers to traveling to short distances, not long distances. So if you're traveling around within the local area, because it's ruled by transportation and all that, be a little bit more careful. If you're driving or whatever it is, you need to be a little bit more careful with the way you travel. Okay, so we have a 5-card spread for the Leo full moon, and let's see what comes up for you. Okay, so beautiful Gemini. The very first card is showing me the strengths that you need to embrace, and with the King of Pentacles, it's saying you need to embrace the idea of having more abundance of material things or money in your life. You need to feel that you have a free amount of money that you can be able to spend when you need to, not when you want to, but when you need to. So you need to feel that security. You need to feel that financial security. So this is the strength that you need to embrace. Embrace the fact that you are able to free up your finances and feel that security. Okay, so that's what you need to embrace. So weaknesses that you need to release, like habits. You need to stop being more authoritative. You know, maybe you're coming across as being a narcissist at times, so or selfish, bossy, bullying, so manipulative. So it's saying that you need to release these kind of weaknesses, which can happen during this time, because the Leo full moon can actually bring about those arrogant and domineering type energies if you have them within you. So watch out for those. It's not going to help you at all, and it's time to release those habits. Risks that you need to take are related to your finances. You're juggling your finances. Okay, so that's what came up with the first card as well. You're juggling your finances, but it's saying that every now and again you need to take a risk, because this experience that you are experiencing right now may not come around again for a long, long time, or may not come around again at all. So you need to take a risk when you're juggling your finances. So how to be more creative or have creative expression. We have a lost card here, and it's saying that you may not feel creative at all. At times it feels like you don't have a creative bone within you, but believe me, Gemini, you are the most creative person within the zodiac signs. You're probably one of the most creative ones. Okay, don't feel like that you've lost your knack of creativity. Your middle name is creativity. Okay, so embrace that. Embrace your creativity and use it. Your needs. At the moment, you feel like you're a fish out of water, like you don't have a home, and you need to feel more established. Okay, so your needs are you want to have a home base, or you feel like you don't belong. That's the kind of needs or feelings or emotional needs that can arise during this Leo full moon, but it's only short term, so don't worry about it. It's not going to last forever, and you will feel at home again, once again. Okay, so that is your Astro Tarot, Gemini. Enjoy the Leo full moon energies. Cancer, the second house. Cancer, you're in the second house during the Leo full moon, and the second house relates to your personal finances, specifically to yourself. Okay, what you're earning, your income, your personal material possessions, what belongs to you. Okay, not what belongs within the family, what belongs to you specifically. And the concept of value towards the gifts you possess. Okay, so this could be at any level, both physically and spiritually. Okay, so Cancer, let's have a look and see what the Leo full moon will bring about through the tarot. So we've got 5 cards we need to have for this layout. Okay, well, look at this. We've got Ace of Wands, 2 of Wands and 3 of Wands in the same layout. Okay, so the very first card represents your strengths and these strengths to embrace. If you have a partnership, a business partnership, or a workable partnership where you are pursuing some sort of project that will bring in money or that is bringing money, embrace that partnership. Okay, and also friendship. If there is a workable friendship or a soulmate relationship, embrace it. It is saying that through that connection, your finances will become more healthy. There will be more more freed up finances. Okay. So that is something that you need to embrace. Weaknesses to release. Do not go it alone, okay? And also rely on others to have new ideas, because you may not come up with new ideas. You may actually be lacking in that area. Risks to take. Well, during this full moon, we have the full moon card, the moon card here. During this full moon, your intuition will be opened up. It's saying go with your intuitive feelings, not with your gut feeling. Intuitive feelings. Go with your intuitive feelings. This is a risk that you need to take that will be positive. Trust it. Okay? How to be more creative or have creative expression is to allow others to bring in their ideas so that you can move forward together. Because this card is saying don't do it alone. You need others to give you ideas, and it's an opportunity that, you know, you will be moving forwards together. And your needs during this time is to have some sort of peace of mind. You need to have you know, you've been through a lot lately and you need peace of mind. So maybe you are moving towards calmer waters relating to finances, okay? Maybe you've been waiting for that pension or that payout or whatever it may be. You are moving towards some sort of calm, mentally peaceful place. Okay, so that's what's coming through with the cards, Cancer. Enjoy the full moon energies. Leo, this is your moon, Leo. You are in the first house, and the first house is also known as the ascendant or rising sign in astrology. So it's the first house that defines you, who you are, what you look like, your physical appearance, your temperament, the first impression you make on others, or the mask you wear that the external environment sees, basically. So you're in the first house. It's about you. During this time, you may be wanting to make changes or release old ways of being relating to those areas in your life. Okay, so let's see what the tarot has for you. We have a 5-card layout. Let's see what we have for Leo. 5 cards. Okay, so the very first card we have is saying strength to embrace with the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups represents, this card represents sadness or mourning, and it's saying strength to embrace is embrace your ability to overcome those emotional feelings. You have the strength, okay, and overcome these feelings. Okay, this is a strength you should embrace because you can overcome these situations. Okay, so the full moon is actually helping all of those emotions to come to the forefront where you can release and let go of them. Weaknesses to release are situations relating to traditional ways of being. So old ways of being, old mindsets, something that comes through from your ancestors or your family, a cultural way of being, a traditional way of being that no longer serves you, is something that you need to, could be a habit that, say, you grew up with within the family. You need to find what it is and let go of that. Risks to take during this time is relating to your friendships, your partnerships, and making plans together to be able to move forward with your ideas as a partnership or even a soulmate relationship. So if you met someone or have a friend or thinking of taking on that partnership, business partnership, it's a risk to take at the moment that will become positive for you. Okay, so how to be more creative is to do everything from the heart. Okay, so this is the heart. Ace of Cups represents the heart. Do everything from the heart. Start everything believing from the heart. Okay, and your needs during this time, they may come in and go quickly, so you may have a lot of needs that you feel you need at the moment, emotional needs that will come and then they'll go very quickly. It's like they're not long-term needs. It's only because of the energies that you are feeling during the full moon in Leo. So Leo, that is your Astro Tarot. I hope you're soaking up the energies of the full moon in Leo. Virgo, during this time, with the full moon in Leo, you are in the 12th house. And the 12th house is considered the unseen realm and governs all things that exist without physical forms. Things like dreams, don't get frightened. No, I'm not talking about ghosts and things like that. It's all about, say, dreams, secrets, emotions, the parts of you that are hidden, like your subconscious, karma that, we can't see, and soul growth that results from self-undoing, and hidden strengths and weaknesses. So, consider all of those within the experiences that you are experiencing at the moment. It is also related to unseen enemies as well. So people that are acting against you that you don't even know who they are, or even if you know them, you don't know that they're doing that behind your back, etc. So yeah, think of those as well. So let's see what the tarot cards have to say relating to the Leo's moon energies for you. We have a 5-card spread, the Leo full moon. so the very first card shows your strengths that you need to embrace. And as you are the type of person that loves to delve into the details, and you actually like to enjoy gathering knowledge as well. This card is representing the eternal student, learning information, finding out information, looking at the details. Okay, so your strengths to embrace is that side of you. Be open to learning more information or find out more about the details of whatever it is that you're looking at. Weaknesses to release or bad habits during this time are about the house, your home, okay? Not the family, but specifically the house or the home. Maybe you're being a bit too over detailed relating to the home or the place you live in. And this has become a habit. It could be like you're being too clean or being too having an over manicured garden or something like that. So it's saying you need to kind of let go and relax a bit. It's time to live. It's time to be more open to joy and playfulness and creativity. Okay, risks to take represent situations related to your some sort of decision that you need to make. Okay, there is a decision about something. It could be relating to home, it could be relating to your relationships or intimate relationships. There is a decision that you need to make, and this is a risk to take, but a positive risk. Okay, so it looks like something positive will come out of it if you take the risk. How to be more creative or have creative expression. Be open to learning, be open to information coming through. Be flexible in that situation where you can learn to be more creative. Okay, so, and also giving as well. Okay, it's not just receiving, also giving. So be open to giving and receiving in that aspect. And don't be closed off to spending a little bit extra money for some creative pursuits. So be open for that as well. And your needs during this time, it's showing that you need to be flexible. Okay, your needs during this time is being flexible. Be flexible, open to change. So Virgo, that is your Astro Tarot. Please enjoy the full moon in Leo energies. Libra, you are in the 11th house, which is linked to humanitarian pursuits, groups, associations, and networking. It relates to technology, innovation, and revolutionary ideas. It also relates to your wishes, your hopes, and your true inner purpose. So let's see what the tarot has for you during the full moon in Leo energies. We have 5 cards for this layout. So 5 cards. Okay, so with these cards, we've got the first card as being the Sun. Okay, the Sun is the Sun card in tarot is the Leo energy, similar to the Leo energy. So your strengths to embrace during this time is that childlike, playful energy, that creative, childlike, playful energy. Being more optimistic, more positive, and passionate and enthusiastic. Those energies are coming through. So these are the strengths that you need to embrace during the full moon in Leo. Now the weaknesses to release are such as, bad habits, are being holding on to things too tightly that do not serve you. It could be a habit, it could be being stingy, it could be holding on to a belief or a way of being. So you need to kind of let go of that and be open to new change. It's time to let go of those things that you do not require. Risks to take during this time: if you are going to undergo some sort of surgical or medical procedure, it could be a risky thing at this time, so kind of postpone it as much as possible. Okay, postpone it until, say, for another couple of weeks, and then you can have it done. How to be more creative or have creative expression. Juggle between creative expression and your reality, your experiences within the real world. So you need to juggle your harsh experiences, possibly, also with your creative expression. So maybe you need to express in a creative way the experiences you had in life. Okay, so and you're learning how to be more creatively expressive through your experiences. Okay, so that's the type of energy that's coming through that card. Your needs at this moment is that you feel like you need to dominate. You feel like you need to be the star of the party, center stage. Don't be too domineering, okay? Be a little bit more less than what you feel at the moment, because these energies will actually subside soon, and then you may feel embarrassed. But this is also saying that you need to have some sort of physical activity coming into your life. You feel like you need to be more active. You feel like you need to have more, outlets where you can involve some sort of physical activity. Okay, and also maybe having some sort of outdoor physical activity as well. Outdoor type physical activity. Okay, so that's coming through. Those are your needs. So that is your tarot, Astro Tarot, Libra. I hope you have enjoyed that, and enjoy the full moon in Leo energies. Scorpio, during the full moon in Leo, you are in the 10th house, and the 10th house is located at the very top of the zodiac wheel. It is the highest point, and it signifies the height of your success or successes. It relates to your public image, professional aspirations, and career achievements, also known as the house of fame and honors. So this house relates to your father and how you relate to authority figures. Okay, let's see what comes through with the tarot. Ooh, okay, so we have 2 cards that jumped out straight away. We need 5 for this layout. We need 5 cards for this layout. Okay, so your strengths to embrace during this time is gaining knowledge in whatever it is that you are doing. You need to learn more. This is the card of the eternal student. You need to learn more. You need to gain more knowledge. You need to grow the knowledge that you have. Maybe put more effort into doing more of what it is that you are doing, relating to something that you learned before. Okay, so maybe you need to grow that knowledge. Okay, so gaining more knowledge, learning more information is coming through that card. Weaknesses to release or habits. Something about the external environment. People will be talking, people will be saying things, local environment, people around you, neighbors, whatever. Okay, so they'll be talking, they'll be saying things, whatever it may be. Or it could be like a place where there is, you're working with a team, okay? Maybe this place belongs to you. You're working with a team and there will be jealousy, there'll be gossip, things like that. So you need to also realize that you should not worry about what other people say. Okay, so this could be like a habit that you have, worrying too much about what others say, probably even getting angry. Okay, so that's a weakness that you need to release. Risks to take. Okay, it's saying during this time you need to take a risk relating to money. Maybe you've been saving up for something, it's been sitting there, it's time to act upon it. So it's a risk that you need to take. There will be positive outcomes coming through it. How to be more creative or have creative expression. Well, your creativity comes through your either through your achievements or through your luxurious appearance. Okay, so maybe you like to spend money. Okay, so that could be like your creativity, but you do come across as someone who can be very creative if they wanted to be. Okay? And your needs during this time is you need the approval of family, relatives, also your local environment, people within the local environment, friends, your community. Okay, so you need to be acknowledged by them during this time so that they can see your successes. So that's coming through with the tarot, Scorpio. I hope that has enlightened you, and please enjoy the full moon in Leo. The energies, they're very powerful. Sagittarius, you are in the 9th house during this full moon in Leo. And the ninth house is the house that is your natural home. So the 9th house relates to travel, philosophy, higher education. These are both literal and intellectual explorations. Okay, so because you are an adventurous soul, it's not just about sitting down and learning all this information and educating yourself. It also needs to involve some sort of exploration where you're physically out there, adventurously out there, and you are intellectually absorbing all that information through your physical experiences. So this house relates to long distance travel. It relates to foreign languages, different cultures. It also relates to publishing and commerce. So if you've been writing or anything like that, this is the perfect time to publish your book and all of that. Okay, so and commerce. So that is the 9th house. Let's see what the tarot has to say. We have a 5-card tarot layout for the Leo full moon. Going to be a very active time for you, Sagittarius, because we have fire signs with the Leo full moon energies, and you being a fire sign, it's going to feel fun for you, adventurous and fun. Okay, so we got 5 cards. So the strengths to embrace during this time comes through with the Star card. It's saying your hopes, your wishes, your dreams. Do not stop having faith. The Star card is about, your wishes coming true. So the strengths to embrace during this time is to have faith and also keep wishing upon that star. Okay, so that is a strength that you need to embrace. It's also a very positive card, so it represents being optimistic as well. Okay, so that's a strength that you need to embrace. Weaknesses that you need to release. These could be habits, or it could be like a way of being. It's saying that you need to stop being a little bit arrogant, or come out being too direct sometimes. Okay, so this is the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is a fire sign woman, or energy coming through, and this person could be either domineering, too direct, or can be someone who is criticizing in those ways, okay, and too proud. So you need to kind of lay down those habits, or even completely get rid of them if they are not serving you at all. Okay. Risks to take during this time is with the King of Swords. Risks to take relate to intellectual pursuits. So learning new information, and also the King of Swords represents being emotionally distant or detached from situations. So you may want to kind of detach yourself emotionally from certain situations. And otherwise, if you get involved emotionally, it may be a risk for you. Okay, it's saying you need to emotionally detach yourself from the situations that you're involved with. Okay, so how to be more creative or have creative expression. With the Six of Swords, it's saying you need to kind of release your mind from the worries, from those, from the feeling that, there's too much to handle, or worrying about the outcome, okay, how the outcome will be. Now, it's saying just do it, okay, just move forward and do it, regardless of what kind of reaction you will get or how the outcome will be. Just do it. Just go forward and do it. That's what this card is saying. Your needs at this moment. We have the Three of Swords. This is known as the heartbreak card normally. And it's saying that your needs during this time, maybe those heartbreak situations, emotions that are being suppressed deep down, can emerge during this time. Okay, so and these are your needs. You need to acknowledge them and let them go, because they're not serving you any longer. Okay. Anything that breaks your heart during this time, you need to let go. You need to understand what breaks your heart, what makes you feel sad. That's your need at the moment. Okay, you need to release all hurts, or anything that hurts you, release it. So that's your Astro Tarot, Sagittarius. Enjoy the full moon in Leo energies. Capricorn, you're in the 8th house. That refers to sex, death, transformation. So it also relates to other people's money, such as inheritance or your partner's or spouse's money, or your business partner's money. And it also relates to debts and taxes as well. You know, debts you have, taxes you need to pay, etc. So that's coming through for you, Capricorn. Let's see what the tarot has to say for you. So we have a 5-card layout for this full moon in Leo. So we've got just flew across the room. Now I have to pick it up. And the last card is probably a really beautiful card. Okay. The first card relates to strengths that you need to embrace, okay? You need to embrace the ability to make decisions. That's a strength that you have, or you need to make it a strength, okay? Making decisions quickly. Weaknesses to release during this time. Are you keen on your drinking? It's time to release that habit, okay? Let go of that habit if you are keen on drinking. It can become a health hazard later down the track. Risks to take relating to property, family, property, and money. So there are risks to take relating to those areas within your life. It's saying, well, maybe you should be a bit more mindful and get other people's opinions as well, because you may actually head into a situation where it may not work out well. But if you are more creative in your expression, you will be successful. Okay, so this is coming through with your creative expression. So you will be more successful. Because this is relating to other people's money. Okay, it's not just your money, it's relating to other people's money. This could be like an inheritance or money coming through family. So if you want to do anything with it, you need to also take their ideas on it, and that way you will be more successful. Okay, success is coming through in regards to that. But overall, your needs during this time is you need to feel more playful, creative. You need to feel more like a child. You need to feel that joy of life. Okay? You need to feel the warmth of the sun on your face. That's what you need at this time. So go out there and have fun. Okay? So that's your Astro Tarot Capricorn. Enjoy the full moon in Leo energies. Aquarius. Aquarius, during the full moon in Leo, you are in the 7th house. And the 7th house relates to intimate relationships and business partnerships that are bound by a secure or legal bond, such as contracts and certificates like marriage certificates, business contracts, etc. And also involves your attitude towards these unions. It also governs your open enemies, so people that you know do not like you, the type of action they take towards you to hurt you, etc., etc. Okay, people that gossip about you, you know your neighbor keeps gossiping about you. Oh, you know, just let it go. Don't worry about it. It's not a big problem, etc. Okay, so you will realize who is your enemy and who is your friend during this time. That comes through as well. Okay, let's see with this 5-card layout what's coming through the tarot for you, Aquarius. So 5 cards. Oh, okay. So the very first card we have is the World card. So this is a strength that you need to embrace, your connection with the world around you, and also completing some projects that you've been laying around, that have been laying around unfinished. But all in all, the World card represents your experiences related to the world around you. Okay, so that is a strength that you need to embrace. Be open to experiencing new experiences. Weakness to release. Okay, the weaknesses that you need to release relate to certain mindsets that hold you back from moving forwards. Okay, so these are weaknesses that you need to release. Certain habits that are not healthy for you. At all levels, okay, mentally, physically, spiritually, you need to release them and move on, because this is something of your own doing. You need to undo it. Risks to take during this time relate to your finances, your money, what you have that is yours, that you are sharing probably with a partner. So risks to take during this time will benefit you. It will benefit you, your family, your home, and your partnerships. How to be more creative or have creative expression is saying be creative in the best way you know how to be creative, because Aquarius, you can be very creative, but don't be creative to the point where you can become like a fool. Don't be foolish, okay? Be creative, but not to the extent where you end up being like a fool, okay? And last but not least, your needs. This is the Hearts card. It's a heart. Ace of Cups represent the heart. So your needs are coming from the heart. Emotional needs are coming through during this time. Heartfelt desires. Relating to your possibly, intimate relationships through your spouse or your partner. Okay, so heartfelt desires are your needs during this time. There's an overflow of emotional needs coming through for you, Aquarius. Okay, so that is your Astro Tarot, and enjoy the full moon in Leo energies. Pisces. During the full moon in Leo, Pisces, you're in the 6th house, and the 6th house relates to health, fitness, wellness, and your day-to-day life habits and routines. So things like brushing your teeth, combing your hair, washing your hands, etc. Day-to-day things, your lifestyle basically. So the 6th house also relates to your domestic pets as well, okay? They may be a little bit attention-seeking during this time. You may feel that they come across as being, as such. So it's normal if you've got pets with the Leo full moon. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to say for you. We've got a 5-card spread. So 5 cards for Pisces. Just flicking out. Okay. And one last card. Alright, so the very first card represents a strength that you need to embrace, which is your the way you manifest things into your life. You have like a vision board in your mind, okay? So looking at your options, learning which one is best for you, relating to your daily things in life, your health, your fitness, okay, the routine that you have. So look at what is most important, prioritize, okay? So this is a strength that you need to embrace. Weakness you need to release is to let go of situations that you do suddenly on the spur of the moment, that is going to end up becoming like a habit, and it's not going to help you very much. The third card here represents risks that you need to take, risks involving your inner self. Okay, so every now and again you need to delve inwards to have health at a soulful level. You need time alone, you need to delve inwards, you need to do some meditation and acknowledge, analyze, and understand your experience to be able to either let go or to delve into more. Okay, so that's coming through the Hermit card. How to be more creative, have creative expression. It's saying with the Seven of Swords, creative expression, well, you can do that by taking an idea from someone and putting it in your own way, like changing it, making it more your own thing. Okay, so but do it in a way where it becomes totally original to you. Okay, so that's the way you can be more creative. And the last card shows your needs. Your needs are coming through with the Three of Wands, and it represents a need to travel, a need to move away, a need to go somewhere expansive. Okay, it doesn't necessarily need to be somewhere far away, but somewhere where it's expansive. When you look out, it looks like you can see the horizon. Okay, so somewhere expansive. This is a need that you have during this time. So Pisces, that is your Astro Tarot, and please enjoy the full moon in Leo energies.